Hi, I'm Sandro. Today I'm going to show you the latest and greatest of Vizrt in sports production. And I'm going to start with our newest and proudly released product, which is called Viz Eclipse. I'm going to just give you a little bit of background of that. Vizrt has been doing and helping customers to do virtual advertising placement for many years. And we wanted to take that idea a bit further and enable clubs and federations to be able to do virtual advertisement replacement, actually virtual advertisement board replacement within stadiums to target multiple regions and countries with dedicated virtual advertisement on the boards within the stadium. So basically what we're doing, we have this great technology which is image-based tracking, and we're just replacing virtually the boards within a stadium with any type of content. The boards can be like static and statically changing. And the nice thing about it is, as I mentioned, it's an image-based technology, and we don't need to interfere in regular production workflow. So regular production workflow where the OB van gets the ISO feeds and transmits that to the broadcast center, we don't have to really interfere with that. Basically, all we need is some specific data from the OB van to our system, but our system can actually even be installed at the broadcast center, so you're not even dependent on the location. And we don't need to have specific installations like specific boards or whatever in the stadium, so we really don't interfere with the production workflow. And what the Viz Eclipse is basically getting is the ISO feeds, and based on that we're doing the tracking and the keying of the players, so that way the system is going to be able to replace the boards with virtual advertisement feeds, and then we can basically target multiple regions with virtual advertisement powered by our Viz Engine real-time graphics rendering engine. And if I show you quickly like how the output may look like. So in here you see back there we have the boards, and now broadcasters, or basically federations and clubs, are able to target that with different types of regionalized advertisements. So if you see, I can just switch, go back to here. So if you want to target the English market, you can show like English dedicated advertisement. And let me show you. That's the original banners, actually boards back here. And I'm going to go back to virtual again. And as you can see, even the linesmen standing in front of here and the players running in front there, they're really good, like they're very well keyed, and viewers at home will never see that something's virtually going on there. So that's a really, really great technology. And as I mentioned, it's image-based, and we don't have to interfere with the production. And we have this great partnership with Infront, who helps us also, selling and targeting clubs with that product. So it's a very, very great thing, and we're very proud to have this release. And we already have our first customer in Germany, Bundesliga club VfL Wolfsburg, which is of course targeting with their owner, actually, which is Volkswagen, targeting their own dedicated regions with dedicated sponsorship advertisements. And that brings me back a bit to the broadcast side of virtual advertisement. Of course, we have our product called Viz Arena, which is our image-based solution for virtual live sports enhancement production. And let me just bring up an example here. So that enables broadcasters to, for instance, place virtual advertisements on the field or at the side of goals, for instance, for placing cam carpets. But not only can you do virtual advertisement, you can do any type of sports program enhancement. But let me show you an example here. Then if you have a look, I'm now bringing on cam carpet advertisement back here. So this is virtual advertisement which we're placing onto the ground, and that helps broadcasters, to get a return on invest, of course, by doing virtual advertisement on the pitch. Same as with the Eclipse, it's a really good return on investment by doing virtual board replacement. But as I mentioned before, you can do whatever you want in terms of program enhancement, live program enhancement with the Viz Arena, because all the graphics are actually powered by our very strong real-time rendering Viz engine. And I'm going to show you just a couple of stuff that you can do here. The nice thing about this product, same as with Viz Eclipse, is image-based, and we don't need to have special installations at the stadium. So you can even do it downstream from your broadcast center, receive the actually main game feed, and bring on any type of graphic, and our system will detect cuts and actually automatically remove the tracking and the advertisement whenever it's going to be on a different camera than you actually target for placing advertisement. So here again, just quickly, same concept. You can bring on virtual advertisement onto the pitch, but more than that, of course, you can do any type of program enhancement. Like here, you can bring up, team banners. You can bring up score batches, and you can even do virtual lineups. Like here, so if the players are warming up at the beginning of the game, you can bring up any type of program enhancement to really bind your viewers to your program and make yourself special for that. And yeah, that's pretty much the powers of Viz Eclipse and Viz Arena. And we have one more great product helping broadcasters to really differentiate themselves and make great programs, which is called Viz Libero. And I'm going to show you the latest and greatest that we have here. The Viz Libero is our post-production sports analysis tool, 3D sports analysis, because it helps and enables broadcasters to create these really, really nice and dedicated analysis sequences with giving also new insights into what's going on a pitch. And we can create even these novel, new perspectives. If I load here an according scene, just go back here. So here I have a sequence just showing what we can do here. Basically, we can stop the video and we can create those virtual perspectives, really opening up new perspectives and new insights into the game. And what we have now with this Viz Libero, in terms of latest and greatest, is we are now enabling customers to create their own custom tools for the Viz Libero, which means since there's the Viz engine behind it, they can design and come up with ideas for new tools themselves and really build themselves and attach it to the Libero without having the need for asking R&D to help them. So they can come up with any type of tools. If I go back here, so for instance, a tool like here, the 3D text that you can see, or just also, for a customer doing winter sports, we created this nice 3D angle tool. So here's, showing angles. Now I accidentally have two in there. There you go. That's custom tools that can be built by customers themselves, enabling to come up with any type of tool they want to. And then, of course, we have the regular, 2D tools, which enables presenters even analyze anything on the fly. And it can even be used on a touch screen. And what we have also is a very great integration with statistical data providers. If I show it here, we already finished and integrated with providers like Opta, Stats, but we have now also an API offering any type of integration for broadcasters and customers with statistical data providers. So that means they can actually develop integrations themselves and have any type of statistical data integration with the Viz Libero. And the concept, how it works, is basically we can connect to the database, we can browse for events, and then the system automatically takes us to those events. And within those events, then operators can just start preparing their analysis, create their clips, access them, and just a regular workflow. They calibrate the pitch, and then from then on, they can just insert the graphics. And if, for instance, I'm going to bring up a player label here, what I can do, since I'm attached to this statistical database, I can go in here and then connect to the database, and I can have access to any player statistics and visualize that together with the players on the analysis pitch. And that's a really great enhancement to our tool as well. So there's one last and great thing that I want to show you. Once the operator has finished the sports analysis clips, actually customers can also push those clips online, because of course we have a great integration with our online MAM system and also with our online publishing tool, Viz Stories. So if I have my clip here ready, what I can do is let's just give it a name, IBC 2017, and I'm connected to our media asset management server here, and I'm just exporting my clip here, and it gets encoded and then finally also transmitted to the Viz1 here. And if I open up the browser, so you can actually access the Viz1 just by a web browsing interface. And if we have a look here at the transfer section, there's going to be a transfer starting just right soon. It takes just a bit of time for initializing that process. There we go. It's transferring the clip now. First of all, it's transcoding, and then it's going to be transferring to the media asset management storage. And let's just wait for it to be transferred. I think it's just going to take a couple of seconds. And once that's ready, I'm going to open that one up and create a new story in our online publishing tool, Viz Story, which is a very, very great publishing tool. Okay, seems to be there. I go to my Viz Story here. And Viz Story is a very great tool because it allows customers to publish stories from anywhere to anywhere. So you can publish to online, any type of social media sites that you want to do. And if I go here and browse for my media, so here I've got the clip that I just transferred, and now what I can do is basically I can create a new story and get that clip and add it to my story. And I even have access to our real-time rendering Viz engine and to all the graphics back there, so I can insert lower thirds for that. And then I have the graphics here. I can easily edit them. I can even bring in new videos, more videos. I can really create flexibly my story. And then we can set up different publishing points, based on that I can publish to anywhere. So, and the nice thing about it is, you know, if you look at the graphics here, the graphics also adapt to the publishing resolution. For instance, Facebook is always square, so the graphics adapt to that square. Or if I publish to YouTube, then it will adapt to landscape format, of course. And once I have that ready, I can just publish my story, for instance here to Facebook, and I just add it to the queue, and now it's publishing. And that means even you as a journalist or a reporter, if you're in the stadium, something is going on, the crowd is going wild, you can even film that with your mobile phone and then access the Viz story, because it's basically just a web browsing interface, so you can access it from anywhere and just upload the story and be very, very fast to even deliver something to your subscribers online, and they can watch it there. And I think that that's a really, really great integration into the whole Vizrt workflow. And yeah, that's been it. Thanks for watching. And that was the sports news here at IBC 2017.